Hello there people, Vestin here, welcome to my 2024 summary video. Please vote in the poll. 2024 was a fine year indeed. With 3 videos uploaded each week on Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, I've gotten through quite a bit of content. To begin with, I've wrapped up my first playthrough of the original Silent Hill 1. The game did annoy me at times with its static camera and awkward writing and delivery. It also didn't help that it was the first title I've ever tried playing on a controller from start to finish. Overall, however, it was quite an eerie and positive experience. I followed it up with another classic entirely, Life is Strange 1, a game I was so predisposed to hating, and yet one that ended up being so incredibly gratifying to get through. There's a lot I have to say about that, every single aspect of it, but that'll come later. On a whim, I've tossed in a single video from the finals. I presumably have to work on my motor skills some more, though I feel my aim may never get better over the years. Quite unfortunate, aim trainer data seems to indicate that my reflexes are in the top percentile, yet my aim is subpar, so I notice targets quickly, but can't train my sights on them. Then there was the early access build of News Tower, yet another title I've discovered through Steam Next Fest. It was quite an enjoyable game to play, though I imagine it to make quite a repetitive viewing experience. Alas, there's little I can do here, some genres are simply like that. I've also finally gotten around to uploading the streams where I beat Blood. Well, not to beat an undead horse, but the level design and ambience of that game are brilliant, while the pathfinding and power-up placement are laughably bad. I did give Silent Hill 1 another go, discovering additional portions of the game and getting a different ending. Understandably, it wasn't as exciting as the first playthrough, even though I don't regret going through with it. I have outdone myself with the Next Fest video, even though it was obscenely late. I think I have the formula down, but it takes a lot of effort to put all of this together. I like going through the demos and judging every little thing I come across, but I'm not sure I'll bother making more of these. We'll see. Resident Evil 2 played for a third time to check out Scenario B with Leon. My, was that hell at the very start. Now I know there's a couple of tricks you can employ, like properly aiming that nade, tagging zombies just enough to sneak by, or just properly evading them, or eating the damage and healing it back up later, but it still was rough. For a complete change of pace, I've then started uploading Cobalt Core, another gem discovered while digging through demos once upon a time. I've beaten the campaign and even defeated the shopkeeper on the highest difficulty level. The videos did extremely poorly even by my modest standards, but that's just my lot in life. Next up was Resident Evil 3, requiring only a single playthrough. Despite not rising to the level of awesomeness of previous titles, it made its mark by being the first game I've seen that made my heart rate spike above 160. As survival horror should. Speaking of survival horror, then there's The Evil Within 2. Quite an inspiring story I once again got incredibly emotionally invested in. This one is also going to take a while to wrap up, considering my thorough approach and penchant for stealth. I've posted the unique Polish experience video, a decent bit late. I think the shorter form is the way to go. For more survival horror, I've given the original Resident Evil 1 from 1997 a go as Chris Redfield. If nothing else, this has helped me develop a healthy respect for everything the remake has managed to accomplish. It's clearly not a bad game, but it's infamous for a reason. Lastly, I've finally gotten around to posting the remaining Price of Loyalty campaigns for Heroes of Might and Magic 2. I look forward to putting this sordid chapter of my life behind me and never touching this game again in any form. I'll probably play the sequels, though when and in what order remains to be seen. My current plan for 2025 is ambitious, but feasible. I plan on uploading 4 videos a week now, adding a Monday slot into the mix. Since number 4 is tied to so much symbolism, I figured I'd lean into that. There's 4 card suits, which correspond to 4 tarot suits, which correspond to 4 elements, which signify certain aspects of the human psyche. Therefore, I arbitrarily designate Monday as the spot of hearts, corresponding to the tarot suit of cups, the element of water, and emotions. By that logic, Monday is going to be dedicated to story-heavy games, ones that focus more on plot than gameplay. The first game for that slot is going to be Life is Strange Before the Storm. Wednesday is the suit of clubs, which is the tarot suit of swords, which is the element of air, which is associated with intellect. This is the slot for cerebral games. Strategy and tactical titles go here. To begin with, this will feature the Heroes of Might and Magic 2 wrap-up. Friday is the suit of diamonds, which is pentacles, or coins, which is the element of earth, which corresponds to the body, which I struggle to extrapolate onto anything. let's make this a wildcard slot for now. This is where Resident Evil from 1997 will go. Finally, Sunday is Spades, which is Wands, which is Fire, which is Will, which is action-oriented titles, and survival horror in particular. For now, this will be taken by The Evil Within 2. Just as a reminder, I stream weekly on Saturday at 7 PM Central European Time. My channel there is Vestin_. I guess I haven't made that particularly clear, but then again, my channel and videos might use some more tender, loving care, like actually having a proper banner and so on. I'll try to work on that in 2025. Linked in the description is this year's poll. It pains me to admit that I haven't really followed the feedback as much as I had wanted to in the previous years, but I'll try to do better. If you can spare the time, please answer as much of it as you can. Almost all of the questions are optional, and any input I receive, I will scrutinize endlessly. I try to take all the feedback I receive to heart, but well, that's difficult to do when there is so little of it. Well, there you have it. That's what 2024 was, and what 2025 hopefully will be. A lesser man would have given up by now. A greater man would have accomplished something, but here I am, toiling away at an impossible task with no real hope for improvement until the sweet embrace of death frees me from this pointless struggle. Thank you all so much for watching. Please vote in the poll, and you will see me elsewhere.